Hello, everybody. This is Carla, and this time I'm here with a review for episode 6 of season 2 of Marvel's Agent Carter. This episode is titled Life of the Party, and I have to say, I loved it. Coming off of an episode that was kind of so-so, that I didn't really care for, like the previous one, this one I loved. Oh my god, it was so great. And if you guys have been listening to my Agent Carter reviews and reading the previous ones, you will probably know that I am a little bit biased whenever anything happens between Peggy and Sousa. So yeah, that has kind of a lot to do with why I really like this episode. But in all honesty, though, there is one reason above all that I love this episode, and that reason has a name and a last name, okay? And it's Dottie Underwood. I love her so much. I mean, not her as a character, but just the actress who plays her and the way she plays her, Dottie, and she's so great, man. It's just that entire. I mean, I'd be the first one to say that. Really, going back to Dottie was kind of a weird choice in a way. It's like, Peggy, why would you let someone that dangerous out? And why is Dottie in Los Angeles to begin with? Like, how is this happening? I thought she was on the East Coast, and when they formulated the plan, I was kind of really confused. I was like, wait, what is going on? What is happening? But as soon as we saw Dottie for the first time in the episode, and that entire scene with, oh my god, guys, just the moment that Peggy walks into the cell in disguise, Dottie's eyes just light up. It's so perfect. I was like, from that moment on, I was hooked, and that entire scene in her cell was priceless. I'm glad, again, that Jarvis got to do something, even if it was, through the Stark connection, kind of. But just Dottie, man. I love me some Dottie. She's fantastic. And it's like you're sending a freaking tiger to a party filled with sheep. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not just that she's dangerous enough that you're letting her out. It's that you're putting her in near proximity to Whitney Frost and her insanity, and to Zero Matter. I mean, now Dottie knows about Zero Matter, and I have no doubt that this is going to be like a big freaking deal. Like, even if they did deal with Whitney Frost, I'm sure that Dottie is going to somehow be involved in bringing Zero Matter back to the forefront at some point, even if it's not in this season. Like, maybe they will leave it hanging for the next season or something. But dude, Dottie knowing about Zero Matter is huge. It is huge. And also, I really liked the that whole scene when Whitney and Calvin, they go up to the council, and Whitney's trying to sell them on this thing, and then Calvin betrays her. I love that scene. I love it because, once again, Whitney thinks that just because she has all the power now, that everybody straight away has to like submit to whatever she wants. And it's true, but there will always be people like Calvin, who, again, is a man, a politician, rich, successful, etc., who are used to getting their way. And even if there's someone obviously more powerful than them in a different way, like Whitney is now with the Zero Matter, Calvin's not going to take that back down, he's not just going to take it. He's not just going to sit back and be like, okay, honey, we can do whatever you want. No, he's not that type of person. Add to that the fact that he was completely freaked out by the fact that his wife became this weird alien thing, and it makes total sense that he would turn on her. And that's what I was saying in previous episodes about the shift of power between them. because even though it has shifted, he won't admit that it has. This is a society in the 1940s that just generally assumed that men were more, not just more powerful, but more capable of harnessing that power than women were. I mean, this was a point where women weren't allowed to vote, not because they weren't, not because they were thought not capable. It's like politics was something that was just not for women. Women weren't capable of making decisions about topics like politics, which were considered to be like outside their normal sphere of thought. And that's kind of the thing with Whitney and Calvin. It's like, even though she has all this power now and she has killed people right in front of him, he's very reticent to admit that a woman can actually hold that kind of power, so he will lash out against her, trying to kill her, and she kind of bought it. So, I mean, I thought, hey, Whitney, after all your experiences with men putting you down, you probably should know better. But I can see that she is so kind of drunk on this power that she thought everybody would just kind of kneel at her feet. So I can kind of get it. I really like, though, that she killed a bunch of dudes. She just freaking went insane and killed a bunch of dudes. That was awesome. And then the other dudes that were left behind were like, oh yeah, we're totally doing whatever you want. Sure, go ahead. So that's interesting. I do wonder if Thompson is going to actually, if he's actually going to, just know or learn about the Zero Matter, because I know he knows about, Whitney now that she's in charge, or Kurtwood Smith knows at least. So I wonder if they're gonna tell the other members about the Zero Matter, or if it's just going to be like, okay, now we're following Whitney. Go. It's like, I wonder about that. Like I said, I did like that Jarvis helped. I liked Dottie in all her, I really like Dottie, again, but, okay, I have to talk about this. I can't not talk about this. Just and Peggy almost freaking kissed. Oh, they were so close. I was so like, freaking out. It took so long for them to almost lean in too. It's like she was holding his hand and they were looking at each other and just sitting there like, okay, lean in. Go ahead. You can do it. And it took for freaking ever. And then they lean in and then that person falls on top of their car. I mean, come on. You gotta be freaking kidding me. I mean, of course that was gonna happen. I don't doubt it. But I squealed like a little girl. So I can't. I didn't know that was gonna happen so soon, and I'm so glad it did. She was like, I can go and talk to her, and Susan's like, nope, that is not gonna help. Nope, stay as far away from her as possible. That's so cute, though. I mean, I don't know, maybe now that, Thompson has apparently fired her, she can stay in LA and work at the, West Coast SSR. Why not? She seems to thrive in the West Coast. I don't know. I love them. I kind of feel bad for Wilkes now, because he obviously saw that something was happening there, because everybody freaking sees it except two of them. But okay, I got to have my moment. That's good. I hope there's more to come. That doesn't mean writers that you can just sit back and say that's it. Please don't. I would like to see more progress from them, but still, I like that we got at least one moment out of it. I kind of feel sorry for Violet, though. I like Violet. That sucks. She has to get herself like a really nice boyfriend, because I really like her. She's awesome. Speaking of significant others, though, one thing I really did like in this episode was Anna Jarvis made her appearance again, and I like it because she in her first appearance, she was like very much supportive of like Peggy's spying in a way. She was like giving her stuff to conceal her weapon in and stuff like that. But this time around, she kind of realized that Peggy can actually get hurt. It's not just a game. Peggy can and did get hurt pretty badly. And that means that Jarvis can also get hurt pretty badly, or maybe even die. And she was adorable in that scene with Wilkes when she was like helping, and then Jarvis came in asking for something, and it kind of hit her, and she dropped whatever she was doing. I thought that was really sweet. I hope we get to see more of that. I hope we get to see a conversation between her and Jarvis, because so far her best scenes have been like with other people. I would like to see her have like a one-on-one scene with Jarvis soon. Speaking of Jarvis, I will just say one word. Jeeves. That is all. Best part of the episode by far. Like I said, I don't know what I was expecting from this episode. I wasn't expecting anything really great. But it turned out to be really good. Oh, by the way, before I forget, Thompson, obviously, right now he's being brainwashed by Kurtwood Smith's character. And he doesn't really know what he's doing. I don't think he wants to hurt Peggy at all, because I think he respects her. But right now his head is kind of all messed up, so he doesn't know what to do. So he said, maybe told her to go back to New York with him. She refused, so I guess now she's kind of fired, I would say. But again, I'm not terribly worried about Thompson, because I think he's going to do the right thing in the end, despite whatever Kurtwood Smith is telling him. I think he's going to do, well, let me put it this way. He's either going to do the right thing in the end, or he's going to die, which is also a possibility. You never know. But I don't think he's going to actually turn out to be on the evil side of things. In the end, he's going to do the right thing and live, or either do the right thing or die. So I guess we'll see. But either way, I'm not too concerned about Thompson. I mean, I'm not that big a fan of his. He's okay, but I don't really care what happens to him. But I don't think it's a mystery that he will do the right thing in the end. So I'm just kind of expecting it. Okay, so that was kind of all that I was wanting to say about this episode. I really enjoyed it, mainly because of Dottie, and also because of Susan and Peggy, because they had that one almost kiss moment, and I am dying. But for the most part, I really enjoyed this episode. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much. I was coming off of an episode that I wasn't really happy with. And yet this one kind of did the trick. I know there's another one that I have to see, so I'm going to go do that now. And I'll come back with a review for the next one later. So for the moment, be sure to visit our website at thegeekypub.com. We have reviews not only for the previous episodes of Agent Carter, but also for other TV shows, books, movies, games. We have a ton of stuff in there, so be sure to check it out. And also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that is the fastest way to be notified whenever we upload a new review. Usually they go up on YouTube even before they hit the website. So if you don't want to miss anything, you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will go watch the next episode, and I'll see you guys in my next review. Bye!